If a woman wants to sleep with you, she looks at your 20 powerful signs explained. Attraction has always been a mysterious subject. People rarely walk up to someone and plainly say, "I want you." Instead, most of us rely on body language, subtle hints, and silent signals to communicate desire. Women, in particular, often express sexual attraction in indirect but noticeable ways. One of the most powerful indicators comes through eye movements and where her gaze lingers. If a woman wants to sleep with you, she doesn't need to spell it out. She shows it in where she looks. From your eyes to your lips, from your hands to your posture, her glance tells a story. In this article, we'll explore 20 key things a woman might look at if she's sexually attracted to you. Each one is based on common patterns in psychology, dating dynamics, and nonverbal communication. 1. She looks deep into your eyes. Eyes are often called the windows to the soul. When a woman wants more than just casual conversation, she'll hold your gaze longer than usual. Extended eye contact creates intimacy, and if she locks onto your eyes with a soft or playful look, it's often a clear sign of desire. 2. She glances at your lips. If her eyes wander to your lips while you're talking, it's usually not an accident. The subconscious mind often imagines kissing when attraction is present. Repeated glances at your mouth are one of the strongest cues that she's physically interested in you. 3. She studies your hands. Hands tell a lot about a person: strength, confidence, and even care. If she's watching your hands closely, it may signal she's imagining what it feels like to be touched by you. This is one of those subtle but highly telling signs of interest. 4. She checks out your chest. When a woman's gaze drifts to your chest, she's sizing up your physique. Whether you're muscular or lean, the chest represents masculinity and physical presence. It's often one of the first areas women notice when attraction is physical. 5. She notices your shoulders. Strong, broad shoulders often symbolize protection and confidence. If she looks at your shoulders while you're sitting or standing, it could mean she's appreciating your build and imagining intimacy. 6. She lingers around your neck. The neck is surprisingly sensual. When a woman's eyes linger there, it's often subconscious. It connects to primal attraction cues. She may even mirror your movements by tilting her own neck slightly, signaling openness. 7. She studies your smile. A genuine smile communicates warmth, charm, and chemistry. If she looks closely at your smile, it often means she's emotionally drawn to you, and emotional attraction can quickly turn physical. 8. She glances at your jawline. Sharp or defined jawlines are classically linked with masculine appeal. If her eyes wander there, she's admiring your features in a way that often goes beyond casual interest. 9. She looks at your clothes. How you dress says a lot about your personality and attention to detail. When a woman studies your outfit, she might be imagining how you'd look without it, or simply appreciating your style as part of your overall attractiveness. 10. She watches how you move. Confidence shows through body language. If she pays close attention to the way you walk, gesture, or stand, it signals she's tuned into your energy. The more magnetic your movements, the more her attraction may grow. 11. She lets her eyes drift lower. Quick glances downward, towards your waist or legs, can indicate curiosity and attraction. While subtle, these looks are rarely accidental. If she scans you top to bottom, she's likely considering you in a sexual context. 12. She pays attention to your arms. Strong or toned arms often draw attention. If she looks at your arms while you're sitting, lifting a glass, or adjusting your jacket, it may mean she's noticing your physical strength. 13. She looks at your hair. Hair can be deeply attractive, whether it's long, short, styled, or natural. If her eyes linger there, it suggests she's imagining closeness, running her fingers through it, or simply admiring your overall look. 14. She observes your posture. How you carry yourself says more than words. A confident, open posture naturally attracts attention. If she's looking at the way you stand or sit, she's subconsciously measuring your confidence and dominance, two qualities linked with attraction. 15. She glances at your shoes. It might sound surprising, but many women look at shoes as a way to judge style and effort. A slow glance down to your shoes and back up again can also be a flirtatious way of scanning your entire body. 16. She notices your accessories. Whether it's a watch, bracelet, or even your phone, women often pick up on details. If she's looking at these items, she may be gathering information about your lifestyle, success, and personality, all factors that contribute to attraction. 17. She studies your expressions. If her gaze is fixed on your reactions, how you laugh, how you raise your eyebrows, or how you respond in conversation, it's a strong sign of interest. She's looking at more than words, she's looking at the man behind them. 18. She watches your mouth as you speak. This is slightly different from just glancing at your lips. If she's fixated on your mouth while you're talking, it shows fascination and focus. Often, this means she's hanging on to your every word with attraction in the background. 19. She looks at your back. When you walk away, does she sneak a glance at your back or shoulders? This is a common sign of physical attraction. Even when you're not directly facing her, she's still drawn to your presence. 20. She gives you a full body scan. The most obvious signal of all is the head-to-toe look. If she glances at you quickly, then does a second scan that lingers, it's rarely innocent. A full body scan almost always means she's assessing you as more than just a friend. Reading the signs together. It's important to understand that one glance doesn't equal guaranteed interest. Women, like men, sometimes look around out of habit or curiosity. The real key is noticing clusters of signals. She makes long eye contact and glances at your lips. She studies your hands and leans closer. She gives you a head-to-toe scan and smiles playfully. When several of these signs appear together, it's much more likely she's sexually interested. Final thoughts. Attraction is rarely expressed directly. Instead, it's communicated through subtle gestures, lingering looks, and unconscious body language. If a woman wants to sleep with you, she often shows it by where her eyes go. Remember, though, the only true confirmation is clear communication and consent. Attraction signals are exciting, but respect and honesty are what make real connections possible. So the next time you catch her looking at your lips, your hands, or giving you that unmistakable full-body glance, pay attention. She may be saying far more with her eyes than with her words.